DIY touring in New Zealand can be hard. There's a small, spread-out population, and reaching that audience is expensive and time-consuming. But New Zealand audiences can be amazing to play to. In the smaller towns especially, punters dance like nobody is watching. Dig beneath the surface, and there are some hidden gems that add diversity to the predictable touring circuit of Auckland, Wellington, Christchurch and Dunedin. Rural destinations like Barrytown Hall or Tim's Place in Maraho, special treasures in the musical performance landscape.
Because it's an old hall, you're getting a lot more atmosphere and the quality of the gig and the sound, and it's always a lot more intimate. And it's just that thing where generally people will stop and listen to the music. They're not chatting. Generally they're there to hear the music. I guess it's been going for such a long time. It hasn't changed much in all that time. That makes it really special. And because the audiences do get stuck in and dance and it's intimate, yeah.
For me to live in a place like this and get fed musically, I have to bring that stuff to me. For me, it's about keeping my connections with the wider musical world, having really amazing music of a serious standard in my place, and just sitting back and enjoying and watching the locals get blown away by something they didn't know they were going to like, something they normally wouldn't listen to. The crowd is always really receptive. They always get up and dance, and they always give the bands, they feed the bands back really well. And so therefore the gig is, a two-way awesome thing going on.
Touring New Zealand is a chance to see friends, catch up with family, to escape the daily grind. Because the country's performance options are limited and the path is so well worn, it's easy to feel that connection with those who have come before you. You're not just one of 100 bands touring the country that week.
See your mates?
Yeah.
They're really awesome people. Yeah.
The first idea is usually, think of it as a holiday at the same time. And
it seems to always be, I find it less stressful than I expect it to be. It's quite nice.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really short plane rides.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just, jump on a plane, get our parents to drop us off and pick us up.
Yeah. Try to fit in some fishing afterwards. Yeah.
The touring experience around New Zealand is just so much fun because it's so small and easy to get around as well. And then there's all the op shops and beaches and I don't know, cows.
I think the touring experience is totally part of why you do it. Just hanging, even though you get to hate each other a little bit, it's still it's real fun just hanging out and getting to know someone really well. And then seeing sick countryside, not in the North Island, but in the South Island.
I disagree.
I think New Zealand's big fish, small pond, and it's easy to become a big fish. Not to become, there's really big fish, but just to become able to tour around the country and get press and get shows, it's we just emailed people. Right? Yeah.
I usually say that it's small, but the ratio of great bands is really high.
I think in general, New Zealand has a bigger, overall country community compared to other countries where, you can play in Auckland and you can play in Dunedin and you're playing to, similar people and people who all know each other and, people who are all on the same buzz, which is nice.
Every time, at the end of a tour, Nicole's just want to go back to New Zealand,
Yeah.
I miss it. Like I'm sick of this. Like,
Yeah, after the States, I was just like, New Zealand's really cool. Everyone's really like onto it and smart and like, you know, like aware, like socially aware, whereas in the States, like a lot of people weren't. And like, yeah, it was really cool. When we were flying in to Auckland, we were like flying over the harbour, and I like cried because it was so beautiful. And it was like I love New Zealand. It was great. It was like really sunny, and I saw Rangitoto and like Waiheke and Motatapu, and it was just like, it's beautiful.